Hi, thank you for joining us for our live webinar. I'm Eddy, your presenter for today. We'll be starting the session now. So, we'll be starting the session at about 7:02 p.m. Let's give some time for our friends to join us. Meanwhile, enjoy your dinner, and I will speak to you real soon. Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Eddy. So I'm the speaker for tonight. I'm a senior account executive with Phillip Futures. So today I'll be talking about CFDs and on Phillip MT5, and I'll also talk more about shares later on. So this is our disclaimer. Basically, information here is for education purpose only. There's no recommendation being made. Okay, the outline for this is the outline for the webinar today. We'll understand CFD, the features of CFDs, and the order types and range of product and asset classes that you have under CFD. Okay, and lastly, we also have the exclusive account opening promotion for today's webinar. Okay, so it's only for today's webinar for all attendees. Okay, there will be an exclusive account opening promotion. I will share more on that later. Okay, for Phillip Futures MT5 platform, basically we have spot forex and CFDs. Okay, under CFDs itself, we actually have a few asset classes. So we have shares, indices, commodities, and cryptocurrencies. Okay, so for indices, it actually is the index which comprise a portfolio of shares. A common one will be our Straits Times Index, or another one will be our Dow Jones Index, which is the US top 30 shares. Okay, so what is CFD? It's actually an agreement between two parties to settle the difference between the opening and closing prices. So to make it short and simple, is opening and the difference between opening and closing price times the number of units. So you will receive the profit or the losses. Okay, so for illustration, for example, buy 10 lots of DBS share CFD at $30 and subsequently sell it at $31. So the net gain will be $10. Okay, so which is the selling price minus the buying price times the number of shares bought. Okay, so on Phillip MT5 platform, one lot of DBS shares is actually equivalent to one DBS shares. Okay, and on top of that, CFDs also give you the ability to short, which means that you can actually hold a sell position in the market and buy it back later. Okay, so let's take a look at Hang Seng Index. Okay, this is a Hong Kong index. Okay, so so for example, we sell 10 lots of Hang Seng Index. Okay, the index is priced at 25,500. Subsequently, when the market dropped further, you can actually close your position by buying it back at 25,000. So your net gain will be 5,000 Hong Kong dollars. Okay, so for CFDs, it not only allow you to long, it also allows you to short the market. And another advantage of CFDs is that it has leverage. So an illustration of how leverage work. So in this case, we will use US30 index, which is similar to the Dow Jones index. Okay, 1 point movement will be for one lot is USD $1. So the contract value is actually 36,000 USD. So the amount needed to actually enter this position without the leverage is actually USD 36,000. Okay, with the leverage, you only need 1,800 USD in the account to be able to buy or sell the index itself. Okay, I will give another illustration on how it works on the leverage. So Apple shares now, for example, Apple shares is at $150. Okay, the contract value for one Apple share will be $150. Okay, with leverage, you only need USD $30 to actually enter a position of selling or buying or selling one Apple shares. Okay, so if you account have a USD $150, you will be able to buy up to 5 Apple shares instead of just one Apple shares. Okay, this is the advantage of leverage. Of course, leverage also will amplify the losses or amplify your profits because you can actually buy more shares with the same capital. So we take this illustration for example. The account balance is $150. So let's say we bought 5 lots of Apple shares. When 5 Apple shares at $150, it requires a amount of $150 in the account. If Apple shares went up by $10 to $160, the profit would be $50. So the account would have from $150 it will grow to $200. Okay, so if it drops, likewise, the profit will drop by the account will drop by $50. So account instead of having $150 in equity will drop to $100. Okay, so it actually amplifies your return or losses with CFDs. So on top of that, if let's say you don't want to use so much leverage, you can actually put in more amount in your account to have actually more buffer. Okay, so instead of having $150, you can actually put like $180 so you can have more buffer for fluctuation of the market. Okay, there's also the overnight holding cost. So it's applicable to position held past end of trading day. Okay, this is in particular to CFDs. So it's not applicable for positions that is open and closed within the same trading day. So if I buy and sell within the same day, there will not be any overnight holding cost. Okay, so overnight holding cost can be positive or negative. Okay, positive means a gain, negative is a loss. Okay, so I will do an illustration on how to check and how to look at the overnight holding cost. Okay, this is from our Phillip MT5 mobile application. Okay, so later on, if you want, you can actually sign up for our demo account to try it out. Okay, so first we on the quotes we go to details. So when details is open, you will see the list of contract specifications. Okay, so take note on the first one. The first one is contract size, which is 1, which means that one lot is equal to 1 Apple share. Okay, the next one is tick value. So every movement of 0.001 for one lot will be 0.001 cent, $1. So it's 0.1 cents. And at the bottom, we will see the overnight holding cost. Okay, so for the long holding cost, it shows negative 37.2. Okay, so negative 37.2 doesn't mean it's $37.20 per night. Okay, per overnight holding cost. Okay, it's actually much lesser. So I'll show you how to do the calculation. Okay, so you take swap long negative 37.2 multiplied by the tick value. So your overnight holding cost will actually be 3.72 cents. Okay, so for holding it past the next trading day. Okay, so overnight holding cost varies daily depending on also the contract value of the product itself. Okay, and on MT5 we also have the hedge mode. So for hedge mode, what it does is that you can actually hold multiple positions, multiple long or short positions at the same time. So this is an example where for the first contract I actually bought 2 Apple shares. The second order I placed was actually 1. Subsequently, the third one I actually sell 2 Apple shares. So all these positions will not offset each other until you close it individually. Okay, so what it means is that currently now, if let's say Apple shares actually go lower, I have a short position, I would like to take profit, I can actually close the short position of the Apple shares. Okay, so I can choose to close out position individually. Alternatively, I can actually offset the position. Okay, these are the features of the MT5 platform itself. Okay, so I can offset it with the first order and the third order. I can offset it with each other. So it will actually net me a gain of $15 for per share, which is $30. Okay, alternatively, you can also do a partial offset, which means that you can take your the 2 Apple shares to offset with 4 Apple shares with the 3 Apple shares short position, which will net you another short of 1 position, a short 1 position of Apple shares. Okay, under CFDs, right? Under Shares CFD, there are also other features that we need to take note of, which is like corporate actions. So what happens when they give dividends, or what happens when there's a right issue? Okay, so when they give dividends, if you have a long position, you will actually receive the dividends credited to your account, to your MT5 trading account. And if you have a short position, which means you short sell the shares, you will actually need to the dividend will be deducted from your account. Okay, there's also rights issue. Okay, so rights issue, it will be automated. Okay, and adjustment will be done to the P&L. And bonus issue, there will be cash adjustment being automatically done to your account, your trading account too. Okay, there's also order types. Okay, to take note of the main order types that we have in the MT5 account. Okay, there's a exchange execution. Okay, what it means is to buy and sell at market price. Okay, as you can see under MT5, we have many order types available for you to actually place your trades. So there's also pending order. So under pending orders, we have buy limit, sell limit, or buy stop order, sell stop order, buy stop limit, and sell stop limit orders. Okay, I will go through what is a buy limit order and a sell limit order. So basically, a buy limit and sell limit order, for a buy limit is to buy at a specified price or lower. Okay, and sell limit is to sell at a specified price or higher, relatively to the market. So these are illustrations. So if I want to place a sell limit order, I will need to place it above the market price, and to do a buy limit order, I will to place it below the market price. So when the market touches, it will trigger the order. Okay, if you do the opposite, as in you place a buy limit order above the current market price, what you will experience is that your order will be done immediately because the market price is better. Okay, for a buy stop and sell stop order, is the opposite of a buy limit and sell limit order. So for buy stop order, if you want to buy above the market price, you need to place a buy stop order. So when the market goes higher to your target price, it will trigger a buy order. Okay, similarly for a sell stop order, you need to place it below the market price. Okay, so if you can see, compared with earlier on, it's different. It's the opposite of a buy limit and a buy stop. It's the opposite of a buy limit and sell limit order. Okay, on top of the shares, we also have cryptocurrencies. Currently, we offer Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin. Okay, there's also commodities. Okay, so on commodities wise, we have US oil, UK oil, coffee, orange juice, cotton, and sugar available on MT5 platform. Okay, so not only do we have shares on MT5 platform, we also have other products. Okay, there's also indices where you can actually buy the index. Okay, so instead of choosing a single share, you can actually buy buy or sell the index depending on your view of the market itself. Okay, and lastly, of course, we have shares from the 5 different exchanges. Okay, so mainly it's 3 different countries: Singapore, Hong Kong, and US market. Okay, so each has different trading, or each contract has different trading hours, so it depends on the exchanges itself also. So let's take for US. For US indices, the current trading hour will be Singapore time 7 a.m. to 6 a.m. Okay, so after 30, from 13 March onwards, the timing will actually bring backwards to 6 a.m. to 5 a.m. Okay, so currently we are running on standard time for US market. Okay, so similarly for US listed shares, these are the timing where the US listed shares are trading. Okay, so on even on MT5, you will not be able to trade the US shares outside of the regular trading hours. Okay, CM50 is actually China A50 spot index. Okay, so it's a top 50 China shares. Okay, it's a portfolio of top 50 China shares. So these are the trading hours for the China shares. And we also have the spot Hang Seng index. Okay, and these are their trading hours also. So for a trading day, it will be from, for example, for A50, it will be from 9 a.m. to next day 5 a.m. That is counted as one trading day. So trading within that day will not incur any holding costs. But after 5 a.m. it will. And the next one is the Hong Kong listed shares trading hours. Okay, so just take note they have a lunch break in between. Okay, similar to Singapore, there's also a lunch break in between for Singapore shares. Okay, next we have the Singapore MSCI Singapore Index. Okay, this is quite similar to our Straits Times Index. Okay, so if you want exposure to Straits Times Index, you can actually consider trading. This SG100 index. Okay, it will give you exposure. You can, if you think that Singapore market is actually retracing or going, economy is not that good, you can actually sell the index or short the index itself. So for SGX listed shares, yep. So just to take note, there's also the 1 hour trading break in between from 12 to 1 p.m. Okay, for our trading hours for US market, so US oil market, okay, 7 a.m. to 6 a.m. Currently. So I will be brief with the trading hours. Okay, so for UK oil is Brent crude. Okay, the more commonly traded one is actually the WTI crude oil. Then we also have Brent crude oil. So 2 different types of crude oil. Okay, then we have our cryptocurrency, which recently has a lot of fluctuation and volatility. Okay, so it is traded from 6 a.m. to Monday 6 a.m. to Saturday 6 a.m. without breaks in between. Just to take note, weekend trading is currently unavailable. So from Saturday 6 a.m. to Monday 6 a.m., there will be no trading available, no trading access available. Okay, so I'll go to the general trading practice. So on MT5 itself, there's a feature called stop loss and take profit. As you can see on the right. Okay, so stop loss will actually help you to limit your losses, or you can use it to protect your profit. So what I mean by protect your profit, which means that if the market is in your favor, you can move the stop loss above your buying price or selling or below your selling price, so that when your stop loss is triggered, it at least capture the profit that you have set. Okay, then there's also a take profit function there. You can actually set them. Okay, and on top of that, you will also be able to see your funds in your on your MT5 platform at the margin level. Okay, just to take note, when margin level is less than 100%, it means that the account has less than the required margin. Okay, so it's always good to have more than 100% margin. It means that the account is healthy. Okay, and there's no top up needed when it goes below 100%. Okay, what happens if it goes below 100%? You will receive an email notification to let you know that you are actually under 100%. On top of that, there will be forced liquidation. Okay, there will not be any margin cost. There will be forced liquidation when it reaches 20% and below of the margin level. Okay, so next I will actually show you our promo slide for today. Okay, just take note, this is only valid until tomorrow 8 p.m. Okay, so for account opening, okay, by scanning the QR code and completing the online account opening form, okay, you can either choose to open the Phillip Nova or MT5 account within the next 24 hours. On top of that, we will receive a account activation email once the account is approved. The next step is to fund in the account with minimum of SGD $1,000 within 1 week of account activation. Okay, so within 2 weeks of this webinar, after the after you have done the steps of funding in $1,000 into the account, you will receive $50 trading credit. Okay, it will be credited to your account up within 2 weeks from this webinar, which is from today within 2 weeks. Okay, this only applies for attendees for today. Okay, and it's our first time that we have actually exclusive promotion for the webinar. Okay, later I will show the QR code once more if you didn't capture it. Okay, so MT5, our Phillip MT5 account is on zero commission basis. Okay, so and it's USD denominated. Means all funds going into MT5 is in USD will be converted to USD at the prevailing exchange rate. Okay, with reference to the spot rate. Okay, so you don't need to be afraid that your exchange rate that you fund in could be very far off from the current exchange rate, or it could be worse off than your bank exchange rate. Okay, so it's usually much better with reference to the spot rate. Okay, so everything is on zero commission basis, which means that all the funds you see in your account is already net. Is the amount that you can actually withdraw in whole. Okay, funding in and withdrawal, there's no fees unless you withdraw via telegraphic transfer. Okay, so I'll be demonstrating our Phillip MT5 platform, and also will be introducing to you that we have our complementary advisors, or rather our complementary app that we have on the MT5 itself that can actually give you more insights into the stocks market on MT5. So let me just go to the MT5 applications. Okay, so this is our Phillip MT5 application. Okay, this is the desktop version. Okay, so I'm running through the desktop version. Okay, as you can see on the left side here on my mouse, on the left side here on the where my mouse is showing, we have all the different currencies, and also you can add on the indexes. So for example, we want DBS, you can just type DBS, just select, enter. So DBS will be added to your the watch list. Okay, so it's here. Okay, so now it's trading at $32. Okay, so and on top of that, we also have you also be able to open multiple charts. To open multiple charts, you can select chart window, and a new chart will appear. Okay, so at the top here, for MT5 itself, we also have indicators. So you just press insert indicators, and you can have a whole list of indicators available. Okay, and on top of that, we have custom indicators, which actually goes a very long list all the way down. Okay, and if you want to draw lines, trend lines, is all on the top right corner where the tools are available. Just a click, and you can actually place the trend line in. So let me go to. Okay, so all the charts that you open by right click and you press chart window, it will be on the tab mode at the bottom. Okay, where you can do your technical analysis and your settings. Okay, okay, so let's take this for example. Let me go back to the DBS chart. Okay, if I want to change the layout, and then I can actually go to properties. Okay, can actually change it to a white layout and press OK. So it will also white layout. Okay, so you can see the line that and right click. Just by right clicking, you can actually change the properties and the colors of the lines also. Okay, on top of that, there's trend line that you can actually draw. Okay, you can actually draw trend lines on the app itself. Okay, I will go to the complementary uh, advisors and indicators that we also have. Okay, so let me bring this in. Okay, so this can be downloaded from our Phillip Futures website for free. Okay, so once you download, you will be able to receive it. It will be inside the app itself. Yep. So this is the one. Okay, so we call it's our Trading Central Market Bus. So what it actually does. Okay, so you can see that actually there are all the different products available. Okay, and you can actually do a filter. So the current filter is a top 100 shares. So this is the top 100 shares universe that you can actually go in, that you can see into. Okay, so let's see, we can actually go into Amazon or Tesla. Okay, you can see based on how big the bubbles is. So the bigger it is, the more attention there is to it. So let's take Tesla for example. And over here, you will be able to see all the details on the shares itself and also news available. So on the left side, you will be able to see all the news that's available on Tesla itself. It will just keep updating by itself, and you can actually do a filter too. Okay, over here it will the market bus itself will show the sentiments of the share, whether it is positive or negative. Okay, and the potential price gain or price loss. Okay, so as you can see that ownership decrease, ownership increase help, and acquisition interest. Okay, so these are all available for you for free. Is to complement the MT5 application, MT5 trading platform also. Okay, on top of that, we also have we can actually go to our commodities. Yeah, so over here CL1 will be crude oil. Yeah, so you can have all the news on crude oil immediately at your fingertips. Okay, so as you know, crude oil has been rising for the past few days and now it's at $79.94. Okay, and yes, MT5 also provide forex trading. Okay, so there's also a forex tab here where you can actually look for technical indicators and analysis on the forex itself. Okay, so they will actually tell you what's the view based on the technicals or based on the latest trend itself, and they allow you to choose by different time frame too. So I can show you on the settings itself. You can actually select what time frame you want them to give you alerts on, and you can actually view on. Okay, and then based on what kind of chart technicals and technical indicators. Okay, on top of the Trading Central, we also have Auto Chartist. Okay, this is also a very powerful program that we have it for complimentary. Okay, so it's all on the left side of the navigator, so just drag it in. So what Auto Chartist do? It actually helps you to identify trends based on price action movement or candlesticks, and you can actually do a filter to search what you want to see. Okay, so it will actually so over here you can see that for example it show Aussie Swiss. It say it's near a support level, so it actually shows you the support level, and then it will shows you that what's the um next projected upside and downside of this currency pair. So basically you can do a filter, and in addition to it there's also a risk calculator. Okay, so what is a risk calculator? So for example, if I want to only risk 10 USD, okay, it will tell me how much, and I can even key in the price that I want to enter in and then the stop loss price. It will tell me how many lots I need to place to ensure that my risk is only at 10 USD. Okay, so there's a risk calculator for you to help you to calculate how much exposure you want in the market. Okay, so on top of all these technical or trading tools that is available, there's also news that is available on MT5. You can actually find them on your mailbox itself, and you can see it will always be sent to your mailbox. You can see all different news, and you can actually open it up to actually view it. Okay, yeah. So you can read up on the different news available to help you to make better trading decisions. Okay, and if you need alerts, you can actually set your alerts here, where it will actually alert you when the price or order has been triggered. Okay, for people who wants to do algo trading, MT5 also does support algo trading, where you can actually do your own programming. Okay, let me go back to the slides. Okay, on top of trading Shares CFD on MT5, where you can actually use leverage. If let's say you want to own the shares for longer term without leverage, where you want to pay full cash upfront, we have our Phillip Nova platform. Okay, and it actually provides shares trading also. Okay, so this is a glance of our Phillip Nova platform. Okay, so basically this is the mobile app itself, and you can see that we have trading. You can actually do trading. You can even do currency conversion here. Okay, what's the currency conversion for? Phillip Nova platform is very different from MT5. It's actually a multi-currency platform, which means that it can hold different currency. on MT5 everything is in USD, whereas on Phillip Nova platform everything is actually hold all shares in multi-currency. Okay, so you can actually trade shares through here too. Okay, these shares will not be Shares CFD, whereas these are non-leveraged, is the actual equities themselves. Okay, and on the platform you can also have access to chartings. Okay, you will be able to experience charting on the mobile platform. We also have a desktop platform for it. Okay, so for desktop it will be a web browser platform. Okay, and of course it comes with indicators. Okay, so for Phillip Nova platform, on top of just giving you the indicators itself, it also have a help button, which you can see over here, which will also explain to you what is this indicator for and how is this indicator being used. Okay, so it actually, if for beginners, it actually helps you to learn on how to use a certain indicators themselves. Okay, so completely different from MT5. MT5 is on zero commission basis, no commission charges. On Phillip Nova, for shares, there's actually commission charges for it. Okay, so for SGX is 0.08% without no minimum transaction cost, and US market is 0.01% with minimum USD $5 per order. Okay, so which means that any trade of contract value below 50,000 US dollar, the commission will be USD $5. Okay, that's the brokerage fee. So Hong Kong market is 0.12 with minimum of 28 Hong Kong dollars per order. Okay, the good thing is it doesn't have inactivity fees and there's no custodian fees at all. Okay, so if you're holding you plan to hold the shares for long term, Phillip Nova will be a good platform for you because there's also no overnight holding cost for holding on to the shares for long term. Okay, on top of that, we have 24 hours dealing desk and technical support, and also provide one-to-one coaching. Okay, so what I do is actually help you with uh, strategy planning or planning of your trades also, and also on the basics of how to read forex or even CFDs, futures and stocks. Okay, so I actually create a personalized service to you, and on top of that we have a market. We do send market outlook, and we also receive a weekly major economic data. So how does it affect the market? So on and off, there are always economic data that is always that is scheduled to be released. It's like inflation figures or GDP figures. So when these are released, it actually affect the stock market much also, especially when it comes to inflation figure. Okay, so for example, if let's say that um, inflation become higher, you can expect that interest rate too in the interest rate increment nearer could be nearer by the central bank of America, which is the FOMC committee themselves. Okay, so interest rate increase will actually affect stock market. The stock market will actually drop. Okay, this is my contact number. Okay, or my email address. Okay, and our address also. Okay, so this is for our upcoming webinar. Okay, so you can scan for to see for more of our upcoming webinar. Okay, so these are for demo. These are the QR code and links for the demo account. Okay, so you can actually register for the demo account here. If not, you will also receive a welcome email where you will actually we will also you can actually register a demo account from the welcome email itself or a follow-up email after the webinar. Okay, this is the promotion for today. Okay, so this is the first time Phillip Futures is having the promotion. So Phillip Nova or Phillip MT5 account, whichever account you open or you want to open both also can. There's no cost in opening. There's no account opening fees to to open an account. So you can just open an account, after which fund in a minimum of $1,000 and you can receive $50 credit. Okay, for Phillip Nova account, you will receive $50 Sing dollar in credit. As for Phillip MT5 account, it will be US dollar $40. Okay, so for Phillip MT5 account, because it is USD based, your 40 USD 40 will be credit instead of $50 Sing dollars. Okay, so besides apart from that, I will also take questions. Yeah, and if you all have any questions, you all can let me know. If not, I will also be contacting you. I will also be contacting you in the following days to follow up with you to see if you have any questions or inquiries that you have, and then I'll follow, and then I can answer from there also. Okay, so currently, okay, I have a question here. Currently, I have a Poems account. Do I need to sign up for Phillip Futures? Yes. Okay, so Poems account is under Phillip Securities. If you Phillip Futures is a different, although under the same parent company, but we are different entity. So if you want to have access to Phillip Nova platform or our MT5 platform, you will need to actually sign up for a Phillip Futures account, and you will also still be eligible for this promotion. Okay. Yeah. So for Phillip, for okay, so for Phillip Securities and Phillip Futures, both also have CFDs, but the difference will be on Phillip Securities, the CFDs is actually on commission-based basis. They actually charge a commission, whereas on Phillip Futures, there's no commission being charged on the trades done. Everything you will see on our MT5 platform for it will be on net already. Okay, there's no other fees involved. Okay, if you're unfamiliar with MT5 platform, right, and you want to learn more about the MT5 platform, I will also I also provide one-to-one coaching for learning of using the platform itself also. Yeah, so we can actually do it via Zoom, or we can actually arrange an appointment. I have a question on difference between Nova platform and Poyens platform. Okay, Nova platform. Okay, both platform I would say they are all multi-currency platform, multi-asset platform. Okay, but Nova platform have futures have futures in its platform also. On top of that, Poems have many different account type. Nova platform is actually a prepaid account for stocks. Okay, which means that you need to have funds in your account before you can buy the shares. Okay, you can't buy first and then pay up later. Okay, so there's no contra trading in the account for Nova platform. Okay, which is why Nova platform can provide a low brokerage fees because of because it's prepaid. Okay, I'll go back to my email. Now, here is my email address. Okay, so yes, Nova platform is multi-asset platform with a single ledger. Okay, so if you are comparing it with Poems, is different because Nova platform puts everything into one platform itself, all the assets into that one platform itself. So for Nova itself, we have stocks, forex, futures. Yeah, and probably in the coming months, We may even add in unit trust or this into the platform itself. Okay. And yes, for MT, and I have a question: are all contracts trading on MT5 zero commission? Yes. Okay, all contracts on MT5 is on zero commission basis. Okay, there's no commissions on MT5 platform itself. Okay, let me go back promo page. Okay, so all contracts are on zero commission basis on MT5. Everything when you trade, you buy and sell, the net amount you see, that is the amount you have in your account. Currently, MT5 doesn't provide options trading. We do provide options trading on Phillip Nova. Okay, but Phillip Nova options trading is actually futures. Okay, futures options, which means that you trade on index options or commodity options itself. Okay, we currently don't have equity options or shares options. Okay, so just to just to clarify, to take note, the promotion is only available until tomorrow 8 p.m. Okay, so if you want to get this promotion where you fund in $1,000 and you can get $50, yeah, you will need to do it before 8 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, do we have any more questions? Okay, so let me show what we offer on MT5 again. Okay, so for MT5 platform itself, okay, we have spot forex and precious metals, which is gold, silver. On top of that, we have CFDs, which are shares, indices, commodities, and cryptocurrencies, which are the asset classes that we cover. Okay, so just take note, cryptocurrencies, we only cover 4 cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple. Here I will go to the page where we have a summary of all the CFDs that we have. These are the CFDs that we have on MT5 platform itself. Okay, the promotion is for both MT5 and Nova account opening. Okay, for until tomorrow 8 p.m. only. Okay, so if you are not sure on which account you want to open, you can choose to open both. And also, we also have demo account available. So you can actually register for our demo account using the link here. Okay, so you can register for the demo account here. Okay, do not use the account opening link here. You should use the promo link so that you will be eligible for the promotion. Okay, so you can use, these are the demo account opening link, which you can actually register for the demo account for free and experience the platform itself. Okay, for Phillip MT5 platform, we actually give you $100,000 in virtual cash for you to try trading on the platform itself. Okay, for indices, we do provide micro lot. Okay, so for this question on indices, is there micro lot size available? Yes, for some indices now, Phillip has recently just introduced micro lot size trading, which means that instead of trading one lot, okay, which is one contract of the index, you can actually trade 0.1 lot of it. Okay, so you can trade a much smaller quantity also, where your upfront capital would be much lower. Okay, what is the difference between trading on MT5 and Nova platform? Okay, MT5 itself is USD based, Nova platform multi-currency platform. Okay, the products on MT5 is only limited to Forex and the CFDs. Okay, on Nova platform, we provide Forex, stocks, futures options. Yep, we could provide these four available. CFDs is not available on Nova yet, but we will soon be having it on Nova also. Okay, so Nova platform is commission based, and then on MT5 platform it is on zero commission. Okay, so basically that's the difference between the two platform. Okay, so if you like, you can actually register for both demo accounts. For indices, if you are trading overnight, okay, for indices, if you are trading overnight, there will be swap charges. So swap charges actually differs for different contract sizes. So earlier on, where I show how do you see what are the how to see swap points, you can actually view it through. Sorry, let me get the slides up. Yeah, so you can actually view it through here. Okay, so where you actually goes to when you select a contract, go to details. You can actually under the contract itself, you can see the contract size, tick value. So to get the swap right, is the tick value multiplied by the swap. So swap long position and swap short position. You will be able to see the overnight holding cost for on MT5 itself. What is the difference between trading on futures and CFD? Okay, futures is traded on the exchange, whereas CFD is actually a OTC product, which means over the counter product. Okay, so mainly when you trade on CFDs on MT5 is zero commission based, whereas on futures it is commission based. Yeah, so mainly the difference will be one is on exchange, the other one is OTC product. Yeah, so both are okay. So for CFD itself, if you are referring to indices, they are actually tracking the spot index, which will be different from futures. Because so you will see that index futures prices will be different from the spot index price. Okay, so there are different in pricing also. Okay, what is required to open the account if there is a minimum amount to maintain the trading account? Okay, to open an account, you can actually open using your SingPass. You need to be at least 21 years old. Okay, there's no minimum amount to maintain in the trading account. Okay, which means that even if your account is zero, it's not an issue. There will not be any maintenance fee. Okay, for both Phillip Nova and Phillip MT5 account, there's no account maintenance fee at all. So if the account has been dormant for many years, right, there will not be any charges at all. Okay, so once again, do take this opportunity to open an account, even if you didn't trade, okay, or you haven't considered what you want to actually invest in or what you want to trade in. You can consider opening a Phillip Nova or Phillip MT5 account and then fund in $1,000, and subsequently you will receive $50 within the next 2 weeks. Okay, there's no minimum amount to fund into the account. Okay, but for this promotion, you need to fund in a minimum of $1,000 to be eligible for the $50 credit into your account. Okay, and there's no minimum maintenance balance for this account also. There's a link for the TNs for the terms and condition at the bottom. If you want to know more, you can also click, or you can actually uh, go, go to that link. Okay, for those that not are not very sure of whether they want or whether or not very sure on how to trade or want to understand the more of the concept of trading itself, right? Do let me know. We can actually arrange a coaching session where I'll actually help you and actually guide you on understanding how the different product works itself also, and whether it will suit your risk profile itself. Yeah, because I understand that not all products are suitable for everyone. Okay, so maybe Phillip Nova could be more suitable for you, or MT5 more suitable for you, depending on your risk profile itself. Okay, if there's no further question, thank you for joining us for our live webinar. Okay, I'm Eddy Ng. I'm Eddy Ng with Phillip Futures. So thank you so much for being a wonderful audience for tonight's webinar. A link of this recording will be made available in our follow-up email tomorrow. Okay, if you have any enquiries or queries on the webinar or would like to get started, yeah, you can simply reply to our email and we will get in touch with you. Okay, this is Eddie signing off. Have a good evening ahead.